You want to have more side bend and impact. You want to shallow out the golf club. You want to hit the golf ball better. Today, that's what we're going to talk about. So we know that the best ball strikers in the world, they have side bend. They're able to have that side bend impact. A lot of us struggle with it just because of what our head does in our golf swing. So we're going to talk about how to get that side bend because the side bend is crucial to shallow out that golf club. So all of us who struggle with over the top moves, if you learn how to have that right side bend for a right-handed golfer and to impact, you're going to notice that the over the top move becomes really, really hard for you to actually accomplish by just knowing what your head does in your golf swing. If you're brand new to our channel today, make sure you subscribe. We'll see all our future videos, especially if you hit that bell button, and then help us grow our channel by giving us a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or comments, of course, you can leave those down below. So you're looking to fix that over the top move, you're looking to shallow it out, and you're looking to strike it basically better. That's what we all want, is to hit the golf ball better. So what we see most folks struggle with when it comes to their head and why they can't right side bend, they get to the top and then their head kind of follows their body and it goes left. So when you perform something like that, you get this type of shot. All right, you see it drive down low, left, maybe close face, maybe right, all over the place. All right, that is our steep move. You'll actually see the left side having bend rather than the right side having bend. Now, when you move your body left, it's understandable to think, I got to rotate really fast to create power. But power is created much differently in the golf swing rather than just swinging left. Or you might even be like, I'm trying to cover that golf ball. Everybody talks about covering the golf ball. And you might be saying, I know I can do that with my head and still shallow it out. I'll give that a try and show you just how difficult that is. It's almost impossible. So if your head's moving that way, you would have to drop it down like this. Your timing's never going to work, especially as the club gets longer. So that is an idea that you should get rid of. If you're thinking your head should all go that way or your body should rotate really fast, that's something that you need to forget about, because unless you want to start playing fades and big cuts and slices, then that would be the move for you. But today, we want the club to be shallow, especially if you're looking to hit a driver better or a 3-wood off the ground better or long irons better, or basically any golf club better. You have to have that ability to shallow it or at least drop it on a very similar plane. You can be a little, I don't even know if you call it steep, a little bit of cut and still hit all those shots very well. A lot of guys on tour, the majority actually do play a cut. All right, but if you're looking to play a draw, this will also help you when it comes to all that. So when it comes to getting right side bend, all right, and what your head does, it's very simple. When you get it to the top of your backswing, all right, actually, let's go with a different step first. When you set up, you need to understand that you need to have tilt. So your head needs to feel like it's a little bit more over your right side. As the club becomes longer, you're going to create more tilt. So if we're looking like a sand wedge, you'll be more on top of it. But if we're looking at a driver, we have more tilt when it comes to our golf swing. All right, so if you're looking to shallow it and have right side bend, with that tilt, when you get it to the top, your head almost will feel like it stays in the same spot. Okay? When your body moves this way and your head stays back, it might feel like your head is further back than what you expect it to be. All right, but if you are on top of it and your head stays back, you'll see I start to have the right side bend and impact. All right, my hips do the right thing and they shift a little bit and then they start turning, but my head stays back. If it goes this way a little bit, you're going to start hitting a little bit more poles automatically, right? You can stay back maybe and overdo it and too much, and then you're going to hit blocks and you'll thin stuff also. So it has to be like a magical combination that you have to discover, all right? But if you want right side bend, you have to have a little tilt, take it to the top, feel like your head stays in the same spot. It's very crucial, all right? So when you do it correctly, comes to the top, head stays back automatically without thinking about it. I get the right side bend and impact. That was okay. All right, so this is why the head is so important, because if it goes left or steep, and if it stays in its spot, you might feel like it's further back than what you expect it to be, but it's just staying in place, and you will start to be able to shallow that club because it's very hard to stay back and throw the hands over the top for the steep move because it just feels so weird to go there. And so when you have the right side bend and you stay back, it keeps your chest closed a little bit longer, which helps you shallow that club. And then as you keep on rotating and turning into it, it squares it up. Okay, so that's the picture that we want to see is the head staying back. We got right side bend. You can't overdo it and push the club out too much to the right, then you're gonna have big draws. All right, but if you are looking to play better golf, you want to be a better ball striker, and this again applies to pretty much every club. That sand wedge, we're going to be more over the top of it, so we have to feel like we're as far back. All right, but this is a 7-iron, so I'm going to take it to the top. I'm going to get that right side bend, make sure my body keeps on turning. All right, and when you have a little right side bend, you should finish with a little bit of a tilt in your golf swing rather than standing up tall. Because if you go left, you'll actually feel like you stand up very tall. It's almost like a cheat move to get to your left foot. I promise you, as you get better at doing that, you'll still be able to finish. Okay, it'll just take a little bit more time. So pay attention to your head. It'll fix that right side bend and help you shallow out that golf club.